Assalamu alaikum. I am Nidhika Yasmin. Hello, my dear students. How are you? I hope all of you are fit and fine. I am your science teacher. Welcome to my online class. Dear students, today I discuss with you phenomenon of light. So, dear students, please take your science book and open your book, page number 88. Dear students, by end of this lesson, we will be able to explain reflection and absorption of light and explain the reflection of light from smooth and rough surfaces. So dear students, let's focus on today's topics: reflection and absorption of light. When light falls on an object, if it is obstructed and returns back, it is called reflection of light. I repeat it again. What is reflection? When light falls on an object, if it is obstructed and returns back, it is called reflection of light. Now I discuss with you what is absorption of light. When light falls on an object and do not comes back, then that is called absorption of light. I repeat it again. When light falls on an object and do not comes back, then that is called absorption of light. Dear students, observe these two pictures below. The first picture is of smooth surface, mirror or steel plate. Dear students, in your textbook, here there is two reflection of light example or picture. Please observe these pictures very carefully. So the first picture is of smooth surface, and the another or second one is of rough surface. Steel plate used for a long time or a piece of paper. What are the two pictures about? The first picture is of regular reflection from the mirror. Here, the light falls on the surface at an angle and returns back, creating exactly the same angle. This fall of light on a surface is called incidence, and obstruction of light by the surface and its returning back is called the reflection. Here, the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. The incident rays are parallel to each other as well as the reflected rays are parallel to each other. In the second picture, incident rays are parallel to each other, but the reflected rays are not parallel to each other. This type of reflection is called irregular or scattered or diffused reflection. So dear students, you can see at us in your textbook page number 88. So the differences in reflection of light on different objects or surfaces. So you need required accessories: a reflector or mirror, a piece of wood, one page of paper, one steel plate, one plastic plate, and one torchlight. Procedure. At first, hold the mirror vertically opposite to a white wall. Now, throw light on the mirror from the torchlight. the reflected light from the mirror will fall on the wall. Observe whether the light falls on the wall is bright or faded. Now, throw the light on the piece of paper, piece of wood, steel plate, plastic plate from the torchlight in the similar way and see the reflection of light on the wall each time. What do you see? Which reflected ray is brighter? So dear students, you will see that the reflection of light from the mirror and steel plate is maximum and brighter. The reflection of light from the pieces of wood, paper and plastic plate is the least and the reflected light is less bright or faded. Therefore, the surfaces which are smoother or shiner reflect more light. On the contrary, the surfaces which are rougher or less glittering reflect less light. Observations which you will learn in higher classes. So dear students, now I discuss with you the law of reflection of light by the mirror. The reflection of light by the mirror is like when a ball is thrown on the wall and it bounces back from the wall. If you throw any ball straightway on the wall, then it will come back straight from the wall. The same phenomenon is applicable in case of falling light on the mirror. Now, do the task below. So dear students, in your textbooks, here is another task for you, page number 89. So task name, the change of direction of the ball. So you need to record accessories, one tennis ball. You have only one tennis ball. You can do it this task very easily. So procedure, take one tennis ball, throw it straightway to the wall like your textbook, figure 9.6. How does the ball return back being bounced on the wall? Does it return in a straight way or any other way? Now, throw the ball on the wall at an angle. How does the ball return back now? Straight way nor making an angle. Throw the ball on the wall making from different angles and see how it returns back. So, dear students, here is a picture for you. You can see the picture. I hope you can understand these tasks. So, dear students, things we observe from the above tasks are: when the ball was thrown straightway, it returns back straightway. When the ball was thrown at an angle, it returns back making an angle. The angle in which the ball is thrown, it returns back making that angle. Same things happens when the light incidents on the mirror and reflects from it. It will be easy to understand this if the following task is done. So dear students, you can see another task for you, reflection of light by mirror. Okay, so you need to record accessories, a plain mirror and a torchlight. Procedure. Keep the mirror on the floor of the room in such a way that its face or the smooth surface remains upward. Throw light from the torch in a straight way on the mirror. This light will be reflected back from the mirror and fall straight to the roof. Now move the torch to show the light on the mirror at an angle. You will see that when the angles are changing, then the lights returning after falling on the mirror are also changing their directions. The angle created by the light falling on a mirror with the normal is called the angle of incidence, and the angle created by the light reflecting back from the mirror with the normal is called angle of reflection. It was found from the experiment that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. So dear students, that is angle of incidence equals angle of reflection. So you can see a picture of incidence and reflection angle which is make you understand easily. So you can see 90-degree angles. This is normal, and 180-degree angle of incidence, and you can see the angle of reflection or angle of incidence. Angle of incidence, back incidence ray, and angle of reflection, back reflected ray. So dear students, incidence and reflection angle, the angle created by the light falling on a mirror with a normal, it's called the angle of incidence, and the angle created by the light reflecting back from the mirror with the normal is called angle of reflection. So dear students, now move the torch to show the light on the mirror at an angle. You will see that when the angles are changing, then the lights returning after falling on the mirror are also changing their directions. So dear students, no more today. Please read this lesson very carefully. Please note down today's homework. Make 20 MCQ from chapter 9, lesson 4 to 7. Dear students, if you read the lesson at least 3 times, you can give the answer, any questions of answer. Okay. So dear students, if you have any inquiry, please contact with me. Thank you.